Wild Pack, it's a Mama Bear, aka Bernadette, and I'm here with your pick a card tarot scopes and animal scopes for November 2024. Yes, I know that I'm a couple days late, but if all works out in the next couple of days, you're going to see why, and then you'll forgive me pretty much anything. So here we go. There is a lot to get through for this month. It's some crazy, intense energy that honestly, when I was like, oh, it's getting towards the end of the year. We're celebrating. It's this, it's that. Whammo! Not so much. Not light and airy fairy. It's just not. So grab yourself something to drink. You may need it. And we are going to go through this one little step at a time. It'll be exciting. It'll be fun. And all will be revealed what you can expect from your spirit animal guides and from your tarot archetypes for November 2024. Let's get at it. So here we go. I am going to show you the Knight of Wands. Now, you're like probably looking at me saying, that's a great card. I mean, that's your get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure. And that's the Born to Be Wild card, right? Well, there are a couple of them in here in the deck. Oh, and by the way, if we haven't met yet, I'm Bernadette King. I am the creator and author of the multi-award-winning, best-selling Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck, as well as the... You guys got to see this just because, we all have an opus in us. And oh God, this is my opus. A 6-pound book, 9 by 12. It's actually an encyclopedia, 726 pages of spirit animal wisdom and how to work with them, how to interpret their messages, what they mean spiritually, what they mean as spirit totem and power animals, blah, blah. And in the Arc, just so you know, every card in here, 149 cards in the deluxe edition, 78 of them are tarot cards. They have animals on them. You don't have to work with them as tarot cards, but each animal on those 78 cards, like the Knight of Wands, I'll show you. Well, here, let me just show you instead of yapping about it, because it has everything to do with your November Tarotscopes and Animalscopes. So every card has an animal that is with it, and this just happens to be Knight of Wands. And in my deck, the Knight of Wands is a fox. So let me tell you why this is a heavy duty, not depressing or anything like that, but there's just really a lot to consider. So when you take a look at the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck and you take a look at the Knight of Wands, you notice a lot of interesting things like the pyramids in the background, which are wisdom and ancient knowledge, and oh my God. And then of course this yellow schmuck in my culture, it's a schmata that my grandmother would call it, and it's got lizards on it, and you can, I'll put the link to the in-depth article below, and you can read more about the Knight of Wands. But traditionally it's it's a fire element card. I'm charging in. I'm getting things done. Everybody get the HE double hockey sticks out of my way. Okay. And sometimes that is the dealio, and it will work. And okay, that's all I can say, because along with all of this, listen to this. So I'm psyching out on, I get the card, and then I psych out. I talk to the animal that's attached to the card. I talk to the archetype that's attached to the card. And gosh darn it, if all I could see was an Arctic fox, like the regular red fox just kept fading away, and I kept seeing the Arctic fox. Well, that kind of makes no sense when you say, okay, well, the Knight of Wands, which is the fire element, and we're going to charge in, and I got a whole bunch of messages about how you need to charge in to whatever it is that you're thinking about doing or you want to do, but you just haven't had the courage, or maybe you didn't know how to get started. It could be a million things. And then I kept getting the Arctic fox. Now, every day of the year in the Arctic is not filled with snow, but more often it is. And then they do have their spring in like, I think like an hour and a half of summer. And then they're back to the frozen tundra. So when I take a look at Arctic fox, and I lean into that for you all, for the collective, and I feel like, why is he or she replacing the regular, the fox that we know here in the US and, abroad? Why? And what really that has to do is with, don't lose the passion of the Knight of Wands. Don't lose that fiery, beautiful sacral chakra energy, solar plexus chakra energy. Don't lose that, but slow your roll, soul. You need a planning period, because you're ready to rush in and you're ready to trust spirit to show you the way, and it will, but the rushing part is going to trip you up. Now, having said that, let me just say this. Bernadette, Mama Bear, is the queen of, oh, that is a shiny idea. Let's do that too. And the next thing you know, I've got, 50 projects that are coming along. Nothing's stalled out, but it's going to take me 1,000 years to finish all 50 of them. So I have to go back and compartmentalize, because I'm an idea person. I live in my solar plexus chakra. I am the poster child for solar plexus chakra and the creativity there. The poster child. So this card, when it comes out in a reading, I know that the person that I'm reading for has big plans. They've always had them, big dreams. And I say that, but what really is a big dream? Why can't all dreams be just dreams? And then we don't, I always teach my mentees and my regular students, we don't wish, we don't want, we don't dream, we don't, there's a fourth word, I can't think of it. We choose. And that's really what this is all about. You've got to choose what it is that you want to breathe life into. What baby do you want to deliver? And what that means is, do you want to train Arctic foxes? Do you want to be an Instagram star? Do you want to own your own bakery? Do you want to work at a bakery? Let me know if you do. I am now your best friend. And what you want to go back? You want to go back to school and go to nursing school? Are you really young and you want to apply to medical school? Do you want to move? Do you want to make X amount of money? Now, why am I going down this long list? Because every day I talk to people that are like, well, if I could do this, I'd be happy. Really? But what if you could do this? Well, yeah, I'd be really happy. Well, then why aren't you setting your sights for this? Well, that's just a really big dream to dream, and so on. Am I the only one that watches cooking competitions? Am I the only one that watches competitive stuff on TV? Oh, wait, like sports. Now, I don't watch sports, right? They're not my thing. But lots of other competitions I watch, and those people had a dream once upon a time, and they're in it to win it. And some of them do win it. But even if some of them don't win it, they really did win the minute that they submitted their application and the minute they had their first interview, and they just kept moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. So really, no matter what they did or did not do that might have gotten them eliminated from a competition. I watch way too many competition shows. I watched a blown glass one a couple weeks ago, my sister and I. It was fascinating. We watched both seasons in like 3 nights. It was craziness. But it was just fascinating. So it's called Blown Away. I believe it's on Netflix if you guys are interested in it. It's amazing. So where am I going with all of this? Where are the animals going? It's time for you to be your own Knight of Wands. It's time for you to take whatever passion has been living inside of you and get up on the horse and let's go. Chop, chop. Get on the horse and let that horse run wild and free. You work with both fox energies and let those energies run wild and free. Because one of the best things about working with fox is the minute you say fox to somebody, they're like, oh, yes, I know that car. I know that animal. That's the trickster animal. Maybe. I mean, lots of animals play tricks. Believe me, squirrels and horses and dogs and there's a guy I can't stop watching. The heck is this guy's name? I can't stop watching this guy on YouTube. Oh, he rescued some octopi that were being used in a fighting ring. Did you know about this? I didn't know about this. I do all kinds of animal rescue stuff, and I donate, my company, Building Beautiful Souls, every chance we get when when we can fund it, we donate to animal charities that work to eradicate, animal abuse and cruelty. That's like what gets me out of bed in the morning. It's why I do what I do. You guys will notice that if you're new to me, I'm always talking about money, making money, doing this and making more and doing this. And you can do this. I do that because I want to make as much money as I can so that I can cut as many checks as I can to help rescues and sanctuaries and, whatever. And so I didn't even know. And so he rescued them. They were fighting octopi and all of them died except for one. And you've got to see what this guy does with this baby octopus and how this octopus grows up and they develop a bond. They develop a real relationship. Well, I mean, most of us, I would guess, know how incredibly intelligent octopi are. There's all kinds of talk that they might not even be from this earth. I won't get off into that, but I don't see why that can't be true. And it's just astounding to watch. Like I said, I've watched it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So there's something about what your passion is that needs some planning and it needs some zhuzhing, and you should ask for help about it. There are people that are more experienced with what you want to do. Just find them, find the helpers, take the classes, believe before you do anything else, believe that you can, and then do it. Now, if you're just lazy and you'd rather dream than do, I can't help you. No, I can't. My job in life is not to unlazy you. My job in life is to get you unstuck, confident, and moving forward in the direction that's right for you. And that can be lots of different ways. And I say that because I'm a teacher, right? That's what Bernadette does. She teaches. Yes, I do readings. Yes, I create decks and plan. Oh, I got this line of planners and journals that's coming out in the next couple months. Oh, they're gorgeous. So I just wish for you that you take this reading very seriously, and that whatever the passion is inside, don't rush in, because fools rush in. Work with Arctic Fox for the wintertime to slow down, go into that place that winter can take us, that stasis almost, kind of where everything gets quiet. Everything is like, the activity is slowed. There's lots of stuff happening under the surface, lots of things getting together and waiting for the spring so they can bud up. And then Arctic Fox will show you when it's springtime. And that's the time to start unleashing the wild, right? So I will tell you that fox, I want to go back to the trickster thing. Of course it's a trickster. All animals are tricksters. But fox has a way of, it's almost like magician-like. Fox is like, hey, look, oh, my arm is, hey, look over here. And laugh, 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 joke, 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 joke. I've got your attention over here, but over there, I am doing whatever I'm doing. I have tricked you. Laughter is the best way to get somebody's attention. off of something you don't want their attention on. Now, that's tricky. It is, but there's some element of this for you. I don't know that it's the trick part of it so very, very much as it is the laughter part of it. There's something within the collective that I'm feeling from you guys that laughter is just not happening for you at the moment. Now, please don't talk politics on my channel. Please don't talk religion on my channel. I will ban you. Ban you, ban you, ban you, ban you. But yeah, it's a heavy time in the United States, which means it's kind of a heavy time all around the world while people wait and watch, because I'm filming this on November 5th, Election Day. And there's a pervasive shiitake mushrooms all around. Again, please don't start discussing politics on my channel. Please don't start talking religion on my channel. Don't do it. Control yourself. So the lack of laughter is not really germane to what's happening. It's germane to where you've been in the last year or two. And the time for that is you got to stop. I don't care if you have to buy a joke book and read yourself jokes. Look up videos on YouTube. Do whatever you need to do, but get gone with the sounding like Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter. We don't want that. So I know that's some heavy stuff, and I'm sorry, not sorry, because what you all have in your hearts that you want to do is so beautiful. It's just fantastic. And I believe in you, and the spirit animals believe in you. So you've got to believe in you. And by working with the tarot and working with the spirit animals, they can help you. They can help prop you up. They can help give you insights that you maybe didn't have, the self-discovery that you didn't have. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope it was very helpful. I am going to ask that you check out my new mentorship, because it's the bomb diggity. And I'm offering a free 15-minute chitty chat with me about the mentorship if you're interested, which you should be. And then we can go from there, and you can talk to me during that 15 minutes about how I can help you achieve whatever your dream is. You can turn it into a choice that you've made, rather than, oh, I had a dream and I got lucky because my dream came true. No. Henry Ford said, it's funny. The harder I work, the luckier I get. And there you have it. So I love you all very much. Happy November. And I will see you very soon during one of the lives where I give away free readings and chitty chat with everybody, because it's fun. And oh, by the way, so check out the mentorship. And in a few weeks, my membership portal is going to open. And that is going to be the bomb diggity. Like, yes, I know I use the word bomb diggity, but it really is. So again, do good for animals, including yourself, and stay wild.